Hey guys, welcome back. We were dealing with the reactions of carboxylic acids. Before this, I have told you that what are the carboxylic acids. Carboxylic acids are also called as organic acids. And here we have practiced for the ionization equations of these acids. And afterwards, I was just telling you about the reactions of carboxylic acids or carboxylic acid. I am going to write down the reactions of carboxylic acid with ethanoic acid, and we will take some other examples as well so that you people may have a more clear idea. Just I will leave this currently and I will discuss this example, this type of the reaction later, because esters is another family which I will discuss with you after completing the reactions of carboxylic acids. Okay. Now I am on the next page, and here I have taken the example of CH3 COO H. Okay. Guys, this will be my advice to you to start writing the displayed formula, because when we are writing the displayed formula, things will become more easier and clearer to us, and hence we have more clear idea how we are going to react one substance, what type of a reaction is happening. So, for example, if we are going to react it with sodium, we know this thing that H and this C of CH3 will be remain as it is, whereas only thing which will undergo a change will be H of carboxylic group. Okay, don't forget this thing that this is responsible for this change, and we are going to write this like this. Okay, so what is this? It is called as sodium ethanoate. Sodium ethanoate. Okay, along with this, the other product which will be formed is called hydrogen. Don't forget, I have told you for so many times before as well that all the elements of group number 7, oxygen, nitrogen, and hydrogen, are naturally diatomic. So hydrogen will be H2. Okay. To balance this equation, I have to write it 2 over there and 2 over here as well. So it will be 2 over here and 2 over here and 2 over here as well. So it is really important to write down a balanced chemical equation. Okay, so this is going to make sodium ethanoate and hydrogen. Now I am on the next page and I'm going to write down the reaction of the same acid CH3 C double bond OOH. If examiner is not asking for a displayed formula, you can write the formula like this as well, in which we have shown all the bonds of the carboxylic part, but we have not shown the bonds of the CH3 part. So here it is the reaction of this carboxylic acid with NaOH. What is NaOH? It is called as sodium hydroxide. We may take KOH this time because last reaction I have solved it with Na. Right now I can say it is going to give you the same type of the product CH3 C double bond OONA. Along with this, the other product which will be formed is H2O. So H2O, or we may say that this is a product with Na, and I'm going to write the same product with potassium K now. Okay, so it will be this and this, and this is K. So what will be this? It is called as potassium ethanoate. Potassium ethanoate is a salt which will be formed by the reaction of potassium hydroxide and ethanoic acid, ethanoate. Okay, and this is sodium ethanoate. As this is a balanced chemical equation, so there is no need to write anything. It is one hydrogen from this, and this is the OH thing which is going to combine with each other to give you H2O. I am now going to write down the reaction of methanoic acid. This time, instead of ethanoic acid, I am going to take methanoic acid. And methanoic acid with, for example, you may take MgO. What is MgO? It is called metal oxide, and Mg is a part of group number 2. Don't forget this thing, that is going to make the Mg plus 2 type of ion, whereas this is going to make a negative 1 type of ion. So what will be the product here? It will be HC double bond O and O for 2 times with 1 Mg, because methanoate ion is going to make minus 1 type of ion. I'm going to bring your attention back to the point of the ionization equations. Here I have told you very clearly that these all are the monobasic acids. It means that they are going to make the negatively charged ions, but for how many times? That there is one negative and one positive, one negative and one positive. So for example, if they are going to combine with an element of group number 2, they are going to combine in such a ratio that it will be for 2 times here. Okay, So you can see this thing that this is the product. Along with that, it is going to make H2O. Okay, so as it is for two times, so we have to make it for two times. Okay, so balanced chemical equation will be like this, and the name for this compound will be magnesium methanoate. Okay, so I'm writing the name here right now, magnesium methanoate. Okay, guys, I'm going to write down the reaction of methanoic acid with sodium oxide here. So it is Na2O, that is called as sodium oxide. So it is methanoic acid, and sodium oxide is here. Don't forget this thing that sodium is a part of group number one, hence it is going to make a plus one type of ion. And here I'm going to write this HC double bond OONA. Okay, so it is like this. So balancing of chemical equation is requiring two for this, and H2O. Okay, because one time this will release one hydrogen ion, whereas it is for two times, so it is going to release two hydrogen ions. Both of the hydrogen ions will combine with this oxygen, going to give you H2O. So these are the ways through which they are going to make the product. So these are the equations in which methanoic acid and ethanoic acid are going to react with metal oxide. Here I am going to react them with metal hydroxide. Oh, I believe I have done the reactions with metal hydroxide. Yeah, metal hydroxide, metal oxide, and metals are done. So right now I am going to write down the reactions with metal carbonate. Guys, this is a famous reaction which examiner is oftenly asking. It is CH3COOH. So it is called as ethanoic acid. Along with this, it is going to react with calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate is marble stone or limestone, or it is the formula CaCO3, and it is called as calcium carbonate. Now, along with the product of ethanoic acid and calcium, that is called as calcium ethanoate, carbon dioxide and water will be formed as well. So what it will be? It will be CH3, C double bond O, and this is O, and this is this thing. This is for two times, and this is calcium, and this is CO2. Along with this, water molecule will be formed as well. So here I'm going to write 2 over there. Okay, guys, don't forget this thing that CaCO3 is going to give you CO2 and H2O, and the remaining thing will be for two times here. So here I'm going to write down this, and this is CH3, CH2, C double bond OH. So now what is that? It is three carbon acid, so it is called as a propanoic acid. Guys, I have told you while teaching you this type of the compounds, carboxylic acids, that one carbon atom compound for carboxylic acid is called as methanoic acid. Carbon of carboxylic acid will be always counted while giving the name when there are two carbon atoms, one of the carbon atom from the carboxylic part, whereas the other is CH3, it will be called as ethanoic acid. Here in this case, one carbon is part of the carboxylic group, whereas the two carbons are CH2 and CH3, so they are called as propanoic acid. I'm going to react them with, you may consider this time Na2CO3. So Na2CO3 is combining with propanoic acid. It is going to give you what? CH3, CH2, C double bond O, and this is O. This is the total thing like this. Okay, so it is Na, so there is no need of the bracket like this. So we can say it is Na, but it is not a balanced chemical equation. I have to write 2 over here. I have to write 2 over here. Along with this, CO2 and H2O are formed as well. Don't forget this thing. This is the basic concept that whenever a metal carbonate is going to react with an acid, it is going to give you what? Metal salt, carbon dioxide gas, and water molecules as well. So these are the reactions which are happening whenever a metal oxide, metal hydroxide, and metal carbonate are going to react with these type of acids. Now I'm bringing your attention to the reactions of ammonia with these acids, and they're going to make one type of the product called as ammonium salts. Okay, let's have a practice. So it is called as HC double bond OOH. How many carboxyl groups are there? Only one, C double bond OOH. Yes, there are type of the carboxylic acids in which there are two types of the carboxyl groups present. Two carboxyl groups are present. So these acids are called as a dicarboxylic acid or dibasic acids. Okay, so I'm just giving you an example. Look at here right now. It is this carboxyl group here, and it is this carboxyl group here as well. Okay, so you can see this thing that it is H2 here and it is H2 here. So it is called as but dash 1 comma 4 dioic acid. Okay, dioic acid. So it is called as dioic acid. So we can say this thing that four carbon atom chain is there, and at position number one and at position number four there are carboxyl groups here. Okay, so this is one of the example. Right now I'm bringing your attention to the next point. It is C double bond OOH. It is called as methanoic acid. Now I'm going to react with ammonia. You can see this thing that product will be HC double bond OONH4. So what is that? It is called as ammonium methanoate. Ammonium methanoate. Now there is the last product for today. It will be CH3C double bond OOH, and this is now going to react with NH3. Along with the NH3, it is going to make only one product, which is called as CH3, C double bond O, ONH4. So that is called as ammonium ethanoate. So ammonium methanoate and ammonium ethanoate are the evidence for the reaction between ammonia and carboxylic acid. All right, guys, this is all about this lecture regarding the reactions of carboxylic acid with different type of the substances. All the best. In the next class, inshallah, we are going to discuss about the esters. Thank you very much.